What's up everyone, welcome to HDpiano. My name is Kale and in today's lesson we're going over Call Me by Shinedown. In this part 1 video we'll be covering the verse to the song. Here's how that sounds. And that's the verse. Now before we dive into this lesson, I've got a question for everyone tuning in out there. Can you name another song that has to do with calling somebody or has to do with phones? There's a lot of them out there, so let's see if we can get them all. Comment below with the ones you come up with. Okay, let's talk about this part a little bit. We've got two rhythms going in each hand. We've got a steady quarter note rhythm going here in the left hand, and in the right hand, we add this little riff that goes like this. And that involves eighth notes. So if you're not familiar with either of those, no worries, we're going to break it down for you really quickly. So our basic unit of rhythmic measurement is what we're doing in the left hand. This is a quarter note. It gets one hit per beat. So if you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see the quarter notes fall right on those beats. So this is going to be our left hand part for the first bar. We have a C sharp octave. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're basically playing the low note of the octave and holding it out for the whole bar with our pinky. And then our thumb is playing the higher octave on every quarter note. Now eighth notes just take that rhythm a step further. They get 2 hits per beat, so there's 2 eighth notes for every quarter note. So if you're playing quarter notes, eighth notes would sound like this. And in order to count eighth notes, we have to add an extra syllable between each beat 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we count them like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so underneath this C sharp quarter note rhythm, our first group of eighth notes is going to be 1 and. We have a G sharp with our ring finger and a C sharp with our thumb. So 1 and. Then on beat 2, we'll go 2 and. We're going to play G sharp and then F sharp with our middle finger. So 1 and 2 and. Then on beat 3, we're going to play this C sharp, but on the and of beat 3, we're going to play an E with our pointer finger. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's how the two match up. And then you can hold down your sustain pedal for the whole time to make it sound smoother. Okay, so that's basically the entire main riff for the verse, in the right hand at least. In the next bar, we jump up to an E octave and we play the same idea in the left hand. The right hand part is identical. Then after that, we do the same thing over F sharp in the left hand. And then finally, the riff changes in the last bar. We move up to A in the left hand. And in the right hand, we do this. So same rhythm, but different notes. On one and, we have C sharp with our thumb and E with our pointer. So 1 and. And then we go 2 and. So C sharp, F sharp with our middle finger. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. On the and of beat 3, we play an E with our pointer. And that's the last bar of our verse part. So here's the whole verse part to recap. And there you have it. Let's try playing it together, both hands, really slowly. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4. And great, there you go. You've pretty much learned the verse. Now the only last thing to keep in mind is that on the last time of playing this main riff, before the pre-chorus, we're going to do a little 8th note rhythm in the left hand on 4 and. We're going to play this octave A on 4, and then on the and of 4, we're going to follow it up with an E in the left hand, and that's going to lead us into the pre-chorus, which ends up here on F sharp. So just keep that in mind when you're playing into the pre-chorus. But otherwise, congratulations, you've learned the verse to Call Me by Shinedown. Head on over to HDpiano.com to tackle the remaining sections, and while you're here, please subscribe, like, and drop us a comment. You can also check us out on all social media too at HDpiano. We'll see you over at HDpiano.com, home of the hybrid piano lesson.